guys, welcome back to my channel, the place where I share tips, techniques and ways that you can live more consciously during your spiritual path. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 ways that you can clear negative energy, whether that be from your energy field, from your room, from your home, or a particular space. These are 5 particular ways that I clear energy, and I've been doing it for quite a long time, particularly in my bedroom. There's many other ways that you can do it, but these are the top 5 I would like to use and I would like to share with you all. So if you're interested in finding out how you can clear the energy from your space, then keep watching this video and we'll go straight into it. So tip number 1 is intention. So everything is energy, whether it be our emotions, our thoughts, everything originates in the form of energy and frequency. And energy can get stored and blocked in certain places within our body and in our room and homes as well, particularly if there's been a lot of electrical frequencies, if you've got a lot of electrical products in your room, if there's been any arguments, any upset, disruptive energy, negative spirits, or someone with negative vibes, you can sometimes get those sort of feelings and you want the room or your home to be completely clear. Well, the first one is intention, because our intention creates energy. So if we have the intention to keep our room and our home completely clear, that is going to be significant, because what that will do, in your reality, you are programming the energy in your room or your home to be completely safe. You can have the intention and visualize your room to be completely shielded from anything that's of a lower vibration and only will accept energy that is in a match with your vibration. So straight away, if any negative energy comes into your room or your home, it will disperse because your intention is that strong that nothing can harm you. And that is also the same for our actual energy field. Because sometimes some people can feel, oh, such and such or someone has zapped my energy. How do I protect that? Just visualize yourself being completely protected, of white light around you, and saying affirmations that I have a high abundance of energy all the way through all my energy systems, all my energy bodies, and I radiate an abundance of energy, and nothing can take away from that. And that intention will also, if you're doing your bedroom, like for my bedroom, the intention that your room will always have positive energy will be met. Number 2 is quite a common one, and I've actually got one lit now. Incense stick. So it's quite common practice to light sage, smudge and incense sticks to help filter out the room. What I usually do is I prefer incense sticks rather than sage, just because sage is quite a strong smell. If you've got asthma or breathing problems, maybe lighting incense and sage might not be the best one if you have any sensitivities. Sage or an incense stick, and what that will do is it will help break up the energy that may be stored in your room. So what I do with my incense, you can get various types of incense or in various places. You can get some for particular usage, but any incense for me personally I find is okay with incense and sage. I like to use an incense stick just because the smell is much more pleasant. You get much more variety of different scents. There's many different varieties that you can get. For me, I don't really have a preference. I have a whole load, although the one that in particular that I'm using is actually for cleansing of auras. So I've just got that there, put that in your room. And what I would usually do is I would take my incense stick and walk around each corner of my room, because a lot of energy can be stored in the corners in particular. And then I will also pop over to my bed and walk around the bed for a few moments with the incense going, just to help make the room smell much nicer. And you can just, because you can see the smoke from the incense coming into the room, you can just imagine that breaking up the energy in the room. Number 3, got them just here, the Tibetan Chimes. So sound and frequency is another way that can help restore energy and break up any negative energies. And this is a wonderful way to do just that. So I would come into my room, and each corner of the room I would do I call them like the clangers, chime them, and then let the energy break up. You can move the chimes around the room as you're tapping. I tap wherever I feel most drawn to, but it's each corners of the room, and also in particular over my bed. I will start at my pillow and work my way down, because obviously that's where I sleep. If there's any energy that I don't need, that was in my energy field that's been stored there, I want that to be cleared. Tip number 4 is a personal favorite of mine. I have shared a lot about them on my Instagram. It's the Himalayan salt lamps. Now, what these lamps are of Himalayan salt, and it's said to have, when they're warm, so they usually have a light bulb inside them to give off a wonderful orange glow. You can also put tea lights in them as well, but when they're warm, they're said to give off various healing energy properties, to deodorize the room, to get rid of electromagnetic static frequency, to help with sleeping, anxiety issues, breathing problems, to help to deionize the air, loads of different things that said that these lamps can help with. I personally really like them because I do find that I get a lot of benefits from them. The air to me does feel clearer in my room, and the glow that they have, especially when it's at night, is so relaxing. It's lovely to look at. So from my perspective is, some people may feel profound effects with these or not. One thing that I would say is it's a very relaxing glow, and if I'm feeling relaxed when looking at it, for me that's good enough. And if there's any other benefits that it gives off to the room, then that's a plus. I think the camera can turn just here. You can just see one that I have there in the shape of a pyramid. Now I actually have 4 in my room. Not saying you need to have 4, one will be enough. But for me, I just find them so decorative, and the glow that they have when I don't have a main light in my room. So it's just literally the 4 salt lamps and a crystal tower lamp that I have as well. But I have 2, one each side of my bed, and 2 pyramid shaped ones just opposite on this unit just here. So they are another wonderful thing to have in your room to help clear the energy space. Just a side note about these salt lamps. I've not personally experienced this, but I have heard of a few people say that salt lamps are not good for cats because the cats might be drawn to lick them due to the salt, and it's not so good for them. I've always had cats and currently have 2 of my own, and they have shown absolute zero interest in my salt lamp, so that's not been an issue with me. I also know quite a few people who have them and their cats have also not been interested in that. So, but there's a few cases of that going on. So maybe if you do decide to get a salt lamp and you have a cat, maybe just pop it where the cat won't reach it. It's, as I said, it's not something I've experienced, but I just thought I'll just put a mention in there just so that you're aware of that possibility. If you do decide to get a lamp, maybe just have a little look up on Google just to see if there's any tips about that. But that's just not something I've experienced. Finally, tip number 5 on the topic of crystals. Well, it is exactly that. Crystals. Crystals are stones and rocks that have particular energy and vibrational properties to promote all sorts of different healings. There's so many different types of crystals that you can get out there, each own specific to a different area. But some crystals that I am aware of that are really good for protecting you from negative energy and cleansing negative energy into positive are things like black tourmaline, and I've got one here, smoky quartz, which is a nice bit that I have in my room. And I believe the smoky quartz is particularly good if you've got negative energy in your energy field or in your energy body. I mean, this one is quite a powerful piece. So if I hold it on, I can feel, when I hold the crystal, I get a sort of tingly sensation, which it feels like it's inside my chest up to my throat. So I don't really hold this, but I have it on my windowsill because I like to imagine, you know, you have your window open, air, energy can come in and go out. So I have that on my windowsill, and the pointed end is pointing inside my room, so I can have the visualization that the energy is emitting, is zapping into the room. But I also had a black tourmaline pendant, which unfortunately I have lost, and I do need to get another one. But it was a black tourmaline pendant in the shape of a hexagon, which someone told me that hexagon is quite an important symbol, but I'm afraid I don't know off the top of my head what that means, so I'll have to look that up. But I did have a black tourmaline pendant, which I loved and unfortunately have lost, so I do need to get another one. But black tourmaline is a wonderful crystal to have on your body. Also, obsidian as well is really, really good. and it's important. They can also help protect you from certain frequencies from your computer and electrical devices as well. So one of them in your room. And amethyst I quite like as well. Amethyst is a wonderful cleanser. In fact, that's a brilliant cleanser for other crystals as well. You can put crystals on a large piece of amethyst and it will cleanse the energies from that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Those are the top 5 ways that I like to clear the energy from my room. There are many other different ways that you can clear energy as well. Of course, drinking plenty of water and your diet is big, because that will help affect the vibration that you carry and the energy in your body. But those are some tips that you can maybe have a go with if you've not tried them before, see how they work for you. But yeah, they work well for me, and I will continue to practice them. But if there's any more ideas and suggestions that you have, please do leave a comment down below, as I'd love to. I'm always looking to learn more ways that you can clear your energy space. But if you have any more ideas or suggestions or ways that you like to clear the energy from your space or your aura field or energy body, please do leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear the techniques that you use. I might be able to learn something myself and you'll be able to share with others. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a like, comment down below, as I said, and please do consider subscribing if you would like to get more tips and ways to help you on your spiritual path, to live more consciously and to be more in tune with your higher self. As always, I also post daily content on my Instagram, which I will leave a link down below as well, where I post daily content about my spiritual path, my experiences, and tips and ways to help others on their spiritual journey as well. If you'd like that, please do consider that a follow. Alright then guys, well thank you for tuning in once again, and I will see you in the next video.